in Cedar Rapids.
Demon Slayer shit. Yeah.
We got 4 episodes, and we got.
Remember who said that?
I want you to know, James, that both Joel and I put Blue Lock as our anime of the year or anime of the season for winter. That was by far the thing that we loved the most.
What are we in right now? Spring.
Welcome to Thunder Goose Podcast, where Luke just fucking starts talking, baby.
I could see that. I mean, I feel like the other lineups weren't that great. So
Yeah.
I mean, core 2. I mean, it was already a good contender.
It was core one. Core one. I think Joel and I were
hot
both
take
like,
for fall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue Lock manga sucks.
That's not true.
Have you read it yet?
I've gotten, I think, 15 chapters in.
It's good. I definitely recommend the read.
I don't unrecommend it. I think the pacing's just different than the anime. That's all.
That's true.
Because the anime is all Asagi, and they actually spend some time on some other people in the manga, and you're like, what the frick is this?
Well, there's a spin-off as well with Nagi in that.
Yeah. Well, that's the movie coming out, isn't it?
I don't know.
Because there's a Blue Lock movie announced that'll be in theaters.
And it's all about Nagi.
It's called Episode Nagi.
I'm gonna put you guys on the spot. Can I go with you guys?
If you want.
You say you never invite me to the movies.
No.
We've only done 2. Have we only done 2 anime movies, Joel? Joel's whispering to James.
What do you
can
ask?
Come.
Joel said I could go. I'm just putting it on the record.
We've only seen 2 anime movies in theaters, though. I think it was Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen, right?
Oh yeah,
I saw One Piece Red in theaters also.
Yeah.
That was with Alex.
How many of those 3 was I at?
None.
Okay. Cool.
We'll make it happen. It's fine.
Just making sure.
Gotcha, man.
Thunder Goose Podcast. Joel introduced it earlier.
Thunder Goose
we have a guest
Podcast.
today. The guest is James. He's been on before. If you guys know James, say hi.
Yep.
James, you want to say anything?
I'm just glad to be here.
Hi, the entire. I know you're watching this right now, thinking, "How did I end up on this video?" It's because we told you to watch this one.
Yep. Thanks for doxing our work. That was sick.
Did I say?
Yep.
That'll be bleep. We're good to go.
Just want to give a shout out to my biggest fan, Alex. Thank you for just knowing my voice.
Alex.
Alex is not he's our biggest fan.
Alex definitely listens to this.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna. I would also.
You
like
sound way too calm. You should be a lot more rowdy.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. Can I give one more shout out?
Sure.
Happy birthday to my friend Matt Dolan.
When's his birthday?
It's today.
Oh, this will be a couple days behind.
Happy birthday, Matt.
Happy birthday, Matt Dolan.
Glad
we all miss you. It's his birthday today.
It is his birthday today, and the reason I wanted to give him a shout out on this podcast is because I tell you guys all the time, Matt is he's who I watch the most anime with.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
Wait, when do you ever watch anime with Matt?
Honestly, if I wasn't here, I'd be at his house watching anime.
Yeah, he does
now.
it while we're doing this. He does it.
Yeah, watch anime. We watch. We're in the middle of Licorice Recoil, and he is
so good.
Ranking a King's second biggest fan behind me.
Season 3 started, didn't it?
Season 2. Glad
3.
you've been watching it.
2 started? Oh, I haven't watched it.
You should.
I will.
I
haven't watched it.
I will.
I'm halfway in, and I feel like I need to restart it because I kind of forget everything.
But there's something going on new for it right now.
Correct. They just
they just started.
Yeah. It was good. I'm very excited.
Watched it?
No,
I have not yet. I haven't either.
Yeah.
That was only to James. You say you haven't seen this first season. You fuck.
Why'd you ask me then?
I'm very busy. I'm very busy. Okay. I don't go home and watch anime and then Tuesday it's time to talk about anime.
Yeah, your life sounds riveting.
Yeah, dude.
Rowdy boy.
Damn. All right. I got a cat recently.
We have the same life, bro.
I have a cat and I have a 2-year-old son.
Well, okay. So now that we've all confused ourselves, the hell I'm back. We are here to discuss the first 2 episodes of Mashle and Demon Slayer and the second episode of Hell's Paradise for spring. And those are the 3 animes we'll be doing for spring. And James is going to join us.
Are we not doing the first episode of Hell's Paradise?
We already did it. It was last week.
Yeah, nice try.
It came out earlier.
Oh, what did you guys? Did you just add it in?
We added it in as it started. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it just started.
Yeah. We didn't want to. So Hell's Paradise. Had you watched the second episode?
Yeah. I watched both. I was ready to talk about both.
Then you're all good. Yeah. So the first episode. Well, we never talked about the order. So you want to help us figure out set order for the rest of the season?
Yeah, James, why don't you pick the set order for this season?
Yeah.
So
it's totally going to be the same next week.
I'm going to base this. This is my prediction and how I think everyone's going to do it. Right. Okay. So I'm going to base it off the 3 I think from the worst to best, just based off the first episodes.
Okay.
All right.
You want to let you know if I agree or disagree?
So far, just going off the technically I've seen 2 for Hell's Paradise. I'm gonna tell you what I'm least excited to most excited. Least excited, and I know this is a hot take because they're all bangers.
Demon Slayer.
It is Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I think it's probably mine too, but just because Demon Slayer is such a known quantity, and I've already had a bunch of it before.
I love it, and I think it's going to be as good as it's been.
As do I.
Yep, and I don't know. This is an arc. It's a good arc. That's it. Second one would be Mashle.
Yeah.
I think we haven't got a good comedy in a long time, and I think from what I've seen, it's doing good.
It's doing real
Dude,
good.
it's so good.
And then I think everyone that watches Hell's Paradise will probably go, this
They'll
is one of the
shit their
best.
pants.
Dude, this is one of
It's-
the best
that's-
things I've
that's my
seen
same
out
order.
of nowhere.
That's my same order.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That is my same order, except for I will say I'm probably as excited for Mashle
Yes.
as I am Hell's Paradise. They're
I-
equal to me.
I
fe-
just
They're both number one, and Demon Slayer is still number 3 because as much as I'm excited for it, it is just gonna be like I know the story and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
look awesome
yeah.
as fuck. So I mean, like, I'm not worried about it.
It's also the first episode for
that's
Demon
true.
Slayer, and it seems that Hell's Paradise has moved a little faster, and so has Mashle than Demon Slayer has. So
Yeah, dude, we were super
Um,
stoked with the pacing of Hell's Paradise last week.
no, dude. So the first episode of Hell's Paradise was like, okay, we get it.
We
we
were
get
so
the
mad.
point. He can't die. We know he can survive. And they spent the whole episode on this one part of the chapter, like not even the full chapter, right? It was just a part of the chapter, and we're like, okay, let's get to the screening. Come on, we want to see that, right? We want to see Gabimaru do some really cool shit. But that whole first episode was literally just him surviving and then accepting the pardon. So
Yeah.
kind of a boring first episode in my opinion, but the second episode is amazing.
Have you read the manga?
I'm 30 chapters in or so.
So what blew me away was that was just chapter 1.
Chapter 1, that was like
Is episode 1. It's the entire chapter.
no,
Where it
episode
starts.
1. Chapter 1 is 70 pages long.
Yeah, it's just episode 1.
And there's no way I just read that.
No. Check it out.
I thought it ended a little.
No, they end it with him on the they've already seen this and everything.
Yeah.
It ends with him on the pile of bodies, and then she says we're going to go to Edo,
Yeah.
and then he says why the detour, and that's where the anime episode ends.
So episode 1 in the anime ends in the prison cell still, right on top of the bodies.
He's on top of the bodies. That's where
Okay.
chapter 1 ends.
Okay, I thought it ended a lot later than that. Did you read it also or no? Oh, same thing. All right, I'm wrong. That was such a long.
It's a long.
It
chapter.
was long.
chapter, but that's good that they
Insane.
condensed it. Then even then, that first episode is still so slow.
It was bad.
Oh, it didn't get me. I was so excited to learn that the second episode because I watched them back to back,
Okay.
Yeah,
and
you were
so going okay. I'm very excited, even though I've seen nothing, and then to get to hop into second episode, I'm like, okay, this is what I want to watch.
Yeah. And like the way that that second episode ends, I think is just like I'm full on in.
I'm sold.
I'm in. Like you've got me.
It got me
So
reading
hard.
immediately.
Yeah,
I
music-
was hooked.
Music, animation, character work. I'm pacing.
I think it's
so in.
better. So just with these 2 episodes, I think it's better than the manga already.
Yeah, should I do the intro for the summary for Hell's Paradise then
do
real
it.
quick?
Well,
Do
wait,
it.
we're
Okay.
starting. No, we start with Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah, we do some of the.
Okay, we should stop talking about Hell's Paradise.
Nice.
Wait, no, recap. We're doing recap.
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 I'm gonna read Demon Slayer's
What's
quick
happening?
recap.
Where am I?
Which I did not really do a full length one, but it's gonna do, and then we'll talk about it. Okay. But Demon Slayer, this one's episode 1 for season 3. Someone's dream. We get to meet all the upper moons. Upper moon 4 and 5 are sent to follow a lead. That's all I wrote for that. Tanjiro wakes up among his friends, but he's the last one. Everyone's working their way back to full strength so they can go back on missions. That's all I wrote about that. And the last thing I said, Tanjiro makes it to the swordsman's village and meets up with our horny Hashira, which is the girl, and Sonami's brother. That's all I went there. I didn't go too far into this stuff, so we can talk
Is
about
she
it more.
horny or does she just want to find love, dude?
Oh wait, no, they see the other Hashira too.
Which one?
The young kid.
Oh, Muichiro. Yeah, we see Muichiro too.
He's after
In the
the
forest.
outro.
Yeah, it's in the forest.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
he's
talking
like
to-
ripping his tooth out.
Yeah, and then he sees the guy from his dream.
Yeah, he sees the guy with the long hair from his dream. That's
Mhm,
also in there
mhm.
too. This is a good episode. I
Yeah.
liked it. It's
Yeah.
the I want to say something real quick. The production quality on this episode is insane
Well, do you want to know why though?
because it was a movie.
It was a movie.
Yeah.
This
That's
was
what
in
Joel told me.
theaters, and then you realize,
You
oh
really
yeah,
know how pissed I would have been if I would have watched this in movie theaters?
oh I would have been so annoyed. I would have
This
been like,
is not a movie.
well, and you've heard also that was combined with the last 2 episodes of the last season too.
oh yeah.
So you would watch.
So I guess it was a little bit longer.
you would
than
watch the Gyutaro and the Daki
that.
fight.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool to see in
conclude,
theaters though.
which would be kind of cool just for the sound
Yeah.
effects, and like that crazy screen. But then like
Sound
the
effects.
50 minutes of the new episode, which is it's not like necessarily boring, but when you're talking about the end of season 2 or quote unquote season 2 and this, there's just not a lot
It wasn't
happening. Yeah.
It's a good set. I mean, it's a good setup episode.
That's a great setup
It's
episode.
great, yeah. You couldn't ask for a better setup episode. It introduces a majority, if not. I honestly can't remember because it came out so long ago. But I'm like, is there a majority of the characters that are going to be in this arc? And
well,
they do the same thing
yeah,
with
you
the
see
train.
the two people who are going. You see the two, upper moons that are going to be the ones that we're fighting.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
see-
Which I can't remember their names now. But
who gives a shit? They're
Yeah.
irrelevant.
what'd you say?
They're irrelevant, bro.
and as I'm right now, they are. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know
Yeah.
them, man.
Yeah. And also, I hate one of them. I like one of them. So
Yeah, which one?
I don't like the pot guy. I love the other
Ooh.
guy.
The scaredy
so,
cat
Yeah, the
guy.
scaredy cat guy is
He's great.
so cool.
Man.
But the pot guy is super annoying, and mostly because he's just not as cool or interesting as the other one.
But he's got mouths for eyes, dude.
Dude, he's
Isn't
so
that
weird.
fucking
Like-
weird?
yeah.
Dude, and he does pot.
he just,
Dude, he does.
yeah, I did like when Muzan all of a sudden had his head in his hand. Like that was a sick moment.
Oh, no, I wish Muzan had my head in his hand, too.
Yeah. Kokushubo, we got to see him.
Who's that?
That's number 1.
That's
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I was excited because I didn't know.
it was his
I can't
dad the
remember.
whole time.
It was just
Yeah, which eye?
yeah.
Well, he has to get the Renegade before he...
the Renegade.
before he attacks Konoha. He has to
That's
get,
why.
he has to get the eyes.
Gotcha.
The
And then
9
gets-
Dragon Balls are
before he
here.
gets Bankai, right?
mhm.
You know. Yeah. And then uses the spirit gun to solve all the issues.
Dude, let's talk
Oh.
about how good Bleach is again.
Yeah, dude, Bleach is fantastic. This episode, I don't know how long you guys want to talk about this episode. It really feels like we're all on the same page. Is there any details
What
that
were your thoughts
you starting with?
on the bath scene, guys?
You talking about me?
It meant nothing to me.
So Luke was so horned up, he texted me immediately and was like, "Oh my god, boobies!"
Okay.
I
Jeez, dude. I did not say that.
okay, so I just want to be clear.
I did not say that.
I just
He
want to
didn't.
be clear that I also got this text from Luke.
Shut up, guys. Part of a married guy that says, "Oh, boobies."
Dude, boobies are awesome. Anyway,
Movies are awesome. So you want to go?
yeah, you can go.
So
You guys suck.
so with the because the train was the last arc we saw, right?
Yeah, she's
I-
19.
Okay, holy
So
shit!
I
no
thought
one
she was.
asked.
I thought she was younger.
Does that make this better or worse?
It makes it. I mean, well, it doesn't matter what it makes it. I just keep forgetting that the Hashira are all over 18, and our boys are still 14
no,
or 15.
not all the Hashira. There's a child.
Muichiro's the only one. Muichiro's 18, I thought, isn't he? He's the
I
only
think
one
he's
that's
12.
young.
I'm not kidding with you. I think he's 12 years old.
You think Muichiro's 12 years old? The guy
Yeah.
with the Muichiro.
He's
yeah.
the moon Hashira.
There's no Moon Hashira.
I'm pretty close.
There's, Muichiro is.
uses
Oh,
Muichiro's
I'm
14.
sorry.
He's the only one who's like that's Tanjiro's age though.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm
And that's who-
I
that's
was
who- also that's who we
pretty
saw.
close.
Yeah,
and what
yeah.
Hashira
We
is?
saw
he?
that boy.
Yep. Yeah.
And if anyone gives me
He's
a
missed. That's what he is.
Oh my god. Sorry guys, I said moon and he was missed. As if that's crazy when there's a love, a snake. They just make shit up for these Hashiras. It's whatever they're just most passionate about.
Yeah, this should have been.
What is it, Joel? What should,
Boobies.
should have
I
been
was gonna
booby
say that,
Hashira?
yeah.
She's literally the love Hashira, okay? And you're like, what?
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
But the love style is branched off of something else. Like
Well, they
go
do.
over that stuff.
Yeah, there's like 14 of them, and it just doesn't. Like you have a fire in your water, you're like, okay, this is gonna be a theme, and then
Fire.
there's like a guy that's
Water.
like, I like snakes.
Snakes.
I like snakes.
Like what if it's like the Avatar? Water, fire, snakes.
It's like the guy opening.
Love,
It's the
like-
guy opening the can of peanuts.
With the Avatar soundtrack behind it. Yeah.
That would be tight.
And
No,
then this
that-
one guy goes, peanuts. It's Anya.
God damn it, dude.
She's back, dude.
She's
Lloyd
back.
comes out.
Anya's the
Hey,
peanut.
I would
just starts
say
shooting
this.
People.
I'm not a huge Spy Family fan, but I would, if someone would just make an hour-and-a-half movie of just Anya being in random different animes at different
Fuck, that
times,
would be
I
so
would watch
good.
that.
Oh,
That'd be
yeah,
so
yeah,
good.
yeah.
That'd be amazing.
I'd pay
Yeah,
money
yeah.
to see that
Oh yeah,
because that'd be fucking hilarious.
for sure. That'd be hilarious. Anya is a great character, and she is hilarious.
So
I'm
Nothing
not
against
gonna.
her.
I'm not gonna talk about Spy Family if that's okay.
You didn't like that,
that's
right?
fine. That's fine.
I thought it was right.
You thought it was right? Okay.
I think there's a family.
You're talking so quietly, James.
Am I?
Yeah.
I could talk louder.
No, you're good.
Oh,
So-
fucking blunt out the goddamn.
All right. So
Boop-bop-biddy-bop.
I forgot how
Come on,
funny.
man.
I forgot how funny Demon Slayer was.
It-
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
what's
Dig.
the Boar's guy name?
Inosuke.
Dude, I
Inosuke.
forgot how funny. Like, there's like
That
in the
post-credit scene.
Oh my
He
god.
waited on the ceiling the whole day.
This shit was so funny, and like for the train arc, there's some funny moments of him like being a cave explorer, and like there's some jokes, but there's really not a lot of jokes in the train arc. Like it's very serious.
It's quick
and it's quick.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
dude, this is the best joke ever.
and
Tasty. Can I keep what gets funny yet?
I don't know what that's from.
That's what he is doing. I don't know what they said. Like yummy. He when like the main Hashira, the 5 Hashiras eating food,
Rengoku?
and then he
That
says
was a joke?
yum, and then he keeps eating. And it's a yum. Yeah, and that's a character trait that's supposed to be goofy.
You know we only have like 5 minutes to talk about this. and
Okay,
that's what
so
we're done.
guys, conspiracy theory.
It's just James immediately just throws him down.
Okay, fine. Let's go. Where are we
No,
talking about?
it's just like he
No,
gets
no,
to the village and the guy says, I'm the shortest, but the most important. You may bow your head to the ground. He just fucking smashes his head.
Yeah,
into the
it's so
floor.
hard.
It's so funny. Like it's just everything.
Tanjiro's so proud of himself.
And
Yeah.
everyone loves him so much. And
Yeah.
just the whole admiration and him being like Inosuke being on the roof is hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, and I just forgot how lighthearted the anime can be.
Yeah. While still questioning mortality as a whole, like everyone dying.
They're having a good time.
Yeah, having a good time.
And
Everyone died again.
you see them go on. You see that they're on solo missions. The cheese guy's on a solo mission.
Zenitsu,
and
the cheese guy.
Zenitsu,
yeah, Zenitsu, and he's on. And you're like, oh, I guess they are still deep. Like they still have to go on normal missions.
Yeah.
They don't just not. They're not a team.
Oh, yeah. Well, it says something that like I don't know why Zenitsu should have been first. Anyway, in the first place, the only thing that happened to Zenitsu was he broke his legs, I think, when he did his dash, and that was it.
That's kind of funny.
Which I think that's what it does. Like his legs kind of
just,
right.
Like, just
He's
snapping
cool
out.
though. He's cool.
Yeah,
He's like Deku, but like
that was his only injury. I
a
think.
cheese block.
Like I don't think Zenitsu got hurt otherwise.
Yeah.
So of course he's out first. Inosuke gets stabbed through the entire body
Yeah, and he has like a ton of poison.
and a ton of poison, and he still is up before
I also
Tanjiro.
do love how
He
they.
was great.
What a huge miss, a little bit. But they do compare him to what is it, like the honey badger?
Oh yeah.
And I was like, dude, he should change his mask to like
Yeah.
a honey badger mask or
Fuck,
something.
that'd be so
But
good.
I did like that
Yeah.
reference. So I mean, I guess he's immune to poison. But I do love Ish. So I do love that he's back. He's
It
like
was
my
good.
favorite character. I
Yeah.
think.
Do you guys
Humor
want to do
films.
comments or no?
Read 3.
Yeah, it was the top.
It's finally back as the top one, so we're gonna
I
skip that
fucking
one.
hate this
Yeah.
person, dude.
Early gang, where you at? We're gonna skip that one too.
No.
God damn.
Damn it.
Amendez 765, welcome back.
I hate-
Mitsuru bath scene was better in the theater.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
a good
That's
comment.
what everyone says.
That's
I don't.
a good
We'll never
comment,
understand.
dude. We gotta go. Let's go rent out a theater.
Yeah. Let's go rent out a theater.
Let's go do it. Hit up the boys and girls.
Helix O Upper Moon meeting literally gave me chills. Didn't for me, but I think part of that was because I've read this manga a couple times. So.
When they say chills, do they mean like?
like this is
Oh.
awesome.
I see. I don't understand. See, I'm gonna talk about this real
Yeah,
fast, but I've
yeah.
never really watched something and been like, like I don't understand
Yeah.
how you get chills by
Well,
watching.
it's like, man, fuck, I'm cold. It's
I'm
like put on a jacket,
Okay.
motherfucker.
Well, let's skip that one and go to Onape. This is the last one. The way it ripped through my pants when I saw Mitsuru, I'm not down bad.
this feeling I understand. So this I can get on board with, but it was better in the theater.
This really ripped out my pants because I saw a 2D booby. Fucking grow up,
No,
motherfucker.
those were some
Get a
3D
job.
Those were
Get a
3D titties.
I
dude.
will say I am super annoyed by the fact that like 90% of these comments are early gang, claim
But
your
you're
winner
right.
badge. It's
No,
back.
shit. Honestly, if you have to go in comic sections
You're
and
right.
say early gang, I
Yeah.
really strongly suggest you go find friends and just talk to anime about them.
Talk to them about anime.
Like the anime.
I
I don't give a shit
What would
how
you
I
rate
said
this
it.
episode, James?
I would give this episode I would give it a strong 9. And the
Orange
reason,
slice?
so strong 9?
Uh-oh.
Or did you not hear it the first time? Did you actually hear me say it again?
Yeah.
Okay. I would give this a strong 9. And the reason I give it a strong 9 is because I rate the first episodes about how well they're going to set up an arc, and I think this really
Did a good. Yeah.
kind of did almost every. The only reason I don't give it a 10 is I don't give most setup episodes 10.
It's kind of hard just because inherently they aren't as good as what's coming after. you
Yeah,
know?
and I don't want to
Yeah.
spoil, but like if I watch this, and if you were to watch the season as a whole when it's finished, you
Yeah.
would say that this episode did a really, really good job of getting you ready. Like like you said, it introduces
Yeah,
the
yeah.
bad guys, it introduces the good guys,
Introduces.
Yeah.
and
boobies. Is that what you wanted to say?
I didn't want you to say anything.
Hey, you did.
Joe, what did you give it?
I gave it a 9.
Okay.
You say that again?
No, why?
One
Sure.
more time.
No, I'm just
Okay.
kidding. No. I 100%. Dude.
Same thing as James?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything you want to say beyond that, or are you good?
Boobies.
I gave it a 9.5.
That was I was gonna give it a 9.5.
Yeah.
I thought those two.
Wait,
together.
we can't do that.
I can't do that. So
I'm
my
going to give it a
reasoning-
9.5.
My reasoning was that the production on this episode was like movie quality. The pacing was on point. The
Yeah.
voice acting was on point. The animations were on
Seeing the
point.
demons was sick and
Everything
how they
was-
fought.
What's up?
Seeing the demons fight was cool.
That was
Yeah.
that's fine. Like I just
Or
thought
are
that
they
everything
vampires?
everything was tightened up to the nth degree to be like, hey,
That's good.
all that you can judge here is the quality of the story. The anime itself right here is basically as good as it can possibly get. But the quality of the story is all you're going to be able to knock a point off for or anything, you know? Because I think
Yeah.
that's what's wrong. They take their time. They don't rush it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try not to base too much of my rating on the animation because I wanted to see the next episode
Yeah.
and I wanted to see the difference because if
If it drops.
it drops, then it's like okay, then episode 1 was the anomaly
Yeah.
and it was movie theaters.
and I get it. Like those grandiose like Infinity Castle shots. Yeah. We're not going to get that again.
Yes,
But if it looks terrible, if it doesn't look even like remotely like that at all, like
I hope not.
yeah. Like I want those the Infinity Castle was gorgeous.
It was
the way
great.
that was.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was beautiful.
So.
Well, that was like a real CGI artist did that.
Yeah, that was like
You were
okay.
like,
they
oh fuck.
They put some money.
Like when
in this.
honestly, I was actually really confused because like the normal animation, and then when the lights went like this, boom,
Yeah.
boom. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Am I in space? Like, what is
Yeah.
happening? And
So,
then I was
like,
like, whoa.
When it causes on top of the building, like moving, and I was
Yeah.
like, Jesus, it's taking forever. And I was like, oh yeah.
This is like the intro. This is
It's
like
a
when they're
movie.
doing like the this is like
Yeah.
the intro scene probably. Yeah.
yeah, they probably credits it.
It's playing a song probably. Who by hand? I don't know the fucking words.
Me.
I thought you were doing dun da da robots in disguise. I thought that's what you were
No, I was
doing.
doing the Tokyo. I was doing the Tokyo Ghoul one.
Yeah. The da 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 da
Da, 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 da,
yeah. That's
Copyright.
yeah, dude, that's gonna get copyrighted.
Yeah.
No way, James. We're not gonna get. Yeah, we're not gonna.
This
Copyright.
is a banger.
I'm gonna
Um,
give their singing 4 out of 10.
One of the greatest anime intros of all time, I would say. So.
I would too. You know what else I would say? If you guys haven't, there's a show called Ranking a King.
Shut up.
It's one of the best. Honestly, if it doesn't make you want to get outside and touch grass, it will.
Touch grass, touch ass.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind.
We should move on to
Fucking
the next.
touch my ass.
Mashle?
Well, Mashle or Hell's Paradise, man. What do you think?
I would do. My
You want
order.
to close it off with Mashle, right?
No, I want to close it off with Hell's Paradise.
Oh, damn. All right.
Do you not want to?
No. Hell's Paradise is good to close off with. It's. We'll talk about Hell's Paradise. Mashle. Let's go Mashle.
Let's go,
Go
Mashle.
Mashle.
You want to read it again?
We could let's do.
We got to pause, motherfucker.
All right. You ready?
No.
All right. This episode is called.
Demon Slayer season 2. Wait, no.
You ready? Are you
What
back
is
on?
it?
Oh, we're back
Fucking
on.
shit. What
I
the
got
fuck
this.
is it?
I got this. Sorry. Mashle. Mash burned it in the body of the gods.
I love my Mashle. Mashle is my favorite guy.
Here we go. Mash is a dude with no magic while everyone else in the world has magic. Cue Luke explaining why this is bad. So this is bad because in the world, everyone is born magic. And if you're not born magic, they kill you to maintain the balance of the world with everyone having magic. So Mashle's dad took him and put him in the woods, and he's training him secretly and excluding him from society so he doesn't get murdered by the magic corpse. Okay. People find out, and now Mash has to defend himself and his family.
Okay. Can I say something?
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Mash my ass. All right, let's move on to the next.
10 out of 10.
10 out of
10 out of
10.
10.
Mash my ass.
Okay, so all of us have read this manga.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously we'll do our best not to spoil
Here's
anything.
spoiler.
And
It
the-
sucks. No, I'm just kidding.
But all of us are also big
The
fans
best.
of this
It
manga.
is so
Yeah,
fun.
we love
it's,
it.
It's hilarious. It's got amazingly good action. The characters are way more deep than I thought they'd be. Honestly, it's a really cool manga. First episode though, what do you guys think?
It did everything I want. So as someone who always reads before I watch, usually, it did everything I wanted it to. It captured the moments that were funny in the manga, the freeze frames of the faces and the reactions and the kind of like what is going on. It just did that so perfectly.
Yeah.
Throughout the entire, and just like everything that's happening, you're just kind of like, is this real? What is
it's like, what the every time, right?
He's eating a cream puff. He just rips the guy's shirt off.
Twice.
He's
so
bench
good.
pressing, and when he breaks the door, and just everything he does, it's so
perfect.
funny. Especially if you're not I'm expecting it, and I'm still laughing the entire time.
I want to say, I am happy that they animated how quickly he's actually working out. I never knew how fast he was working out until I watched the anime, and I was like, oh my gosh.
You're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Like reading more of it, you're like, oh, that makes sense. Like ABC. But I loved this. I seriously was blown away, especially by the animation. Like I really love, to me it looks like they're kind of taking an older 90s style and kind of like putting like a fairy like, again, it's MAPPA, right? So they're putting that, obviously they have an amazing animated studio, so you still get kind of like a little bit of that 3D shine to the 90s look. And I'll be real, I want more studios to do that because it looks insanely clean, and it feels like maybe it might be, I don't know if it's less work, but if it's the same amount of work, dude, it looks fucking clean.
No, it looks amazing.
Yeah. So I don't know. I love it. And then again, everything was perfectly exactly how I wanted. Like the world, the way it looks, it feels like, you know, again, kind of like that Harry Potter like esque, which again is what they're, you know, going for satire. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's perfect. The music's great, and I do like we were talking about like how they do like kind of like the freeze frames of like the manga almost super well to in the anime to where like they're like pausing for a few seconds and you're laughing super hard because you're like that's literally like the perfect exact imprint of the panel.
That's part of the manga.
It's not MAPPA. Also, it's someone else. But
I thought it was MAPPA.
MAPPA is doing Hell's Paradise.
I thought MAPPA was doing this one.
No, you would see the bike intro if it was MAPPA.
Mappa's
new intro. Mappa's new intro where they're like it's 5 dudes riding a motorcycle up.
Yeah. Okay.
That's in Hell's Paradise. This is Ep1. I don't know if you know them.
Oh, I've heard of them.
They're a smaller studio.
I love the sauce.
So it's perfect, guys. You did it. Sorry.
Sauce is
I
good.
mean, I thought you were MAPPA, so that's fucking a huge compliment.
Beyond that, super clean otherwise.
Yes, you're better.
Yeah. I think that they captured Mash's like his how sorry he is. They captured that really well. Whenever he does something wrong, he's so amenable.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I guess you're genuinely repentant, so I guess you're fine.
And he's like, you're
dude,
fine.
it's so good. It wwent a little fast, but I guess I can't remember.
Well, I mean,
I think they did perfect.
It's a setup. They did it perfectly.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I do think it takes a little bit longer in the manga. They kind of explain a little bit more that, hey, this world doesn't allow non-magic users in. But I think it was a smart choice because the whole manga centers around him being in the university, right? So they're like, let's just get to it. Like, let's not make this 2 episodes. Let's make it one nice opener. Everything gets like on the table. Now he has to go be in the school. Here we go. Like now it's fucking Hogwarts or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it did look really like Hogwarts.
Well, that's for sure. I know that's the
wait till you see that. Wait till you see the headmaster of this school. It looks a lot like Dumbledore.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty funny, dude. It's pretty funny.
I do really enjoy because like I was telling Joel while reading it at least the beginning chapters are. It's not like the best thing you've ever seen. Like drawing wise, it's not the. I mean, it's no One Punch Man.
It's got a really good style though.
But like the style was good, but the characters like the headmaster's like this like very scrawny and you have all this. And so I'm very excited to see what they're doing with a lot of the characters in the anime. But I do think this is one of the best adaptations I've ever seen. Because again, like what makes the manga funny is what makes the anime is capturing that so well.
Yeah. I think that's probably fair to say too. I think the charm of the shirt ripping, which is what I thought was gonna be like, okay, that's the main comedy bit for this one. Rips the shirt the first time and then does it again and then slaps the shit out of the guy. Yeah. That was I lost my crap on that one.
Dude,
that was pretty good. Again,
again.
Yeah, a lot of that. I can't wait for more of this show. I won't say anything else. I think all 3 of us are getting to the point where we want to talk about more about it, but we might just spoil accidentally.
Yeah.
So, is there anything you want to say beyond what you've said so far, guys? I've only got 3 characters really.
Yeah, I
got
can't.
Brad.
I'm super excited. I think did they play the intro to this one yet? Like the
I don't think
opening
so.
song? No.
No.
Yeah, I think so.
They did because they spoiled the entire damn freaking show in it.
You
Yeah.
see the entire cast.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
right,
You see
that's
the
right.
entire cast.
I remember being mad at that. I was like, "Damn, dude, that was a lot of stuff they showed in this one."
Yeah.
Like it's not like My Hero's usually a little spoilery, but this was really bad. Like I was like, "Wow."
But again, I think if you don't know, then you don't really know what's going on. For us, you go,
Sure.
wow, that was a lot.
And that might be the issue too. Is like I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I will say, so the only thing I'll say without spoiling it, I'm just glad that like a hard comedy is back.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Just like
yeah.
this, that's like there was action in this,
Oh yeah.
and I think you see it, but like
This is like the
it's
action
a
comedy.
lot. It's
There
so.
hasn't been a good action comedy movie in such a long time.
I think the first
this is our Rush Hour 2, motherfucker.
This
I think
is a Rush Hour.
I think
too.
the arcs,
Yes.
the arcs all start off with like super hard
Yeah,
comedy,
baby.
and they usually end with a little more action because that's just how shonens end. But like it maintains that hard comedy like throughout the entire thing. It's fantastic. Man.
It really
it's
is.
so funny,
It's a good laugh. It doesn't take itself seriously at all.
and even when
Damn
it does later
serious.
on, it's still funny.
It's so fucking
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
That's all I got, though.
Should I do some comments or?
Read 3.
Give me
3.
anything that doesn't involve Mashle is finally an anime art first.
Yeah, well, I need. There's a lot of comments, which makes me happy. But this is the one I want to read is the one on up the top, which is Cybermite with almost 5,500 likes. Mashle and the Sorcerer's Gains, Mashle and the Chamber of Lifting, Mashle and the Prisoner of Deadlifts, Mashle and the Goblet of Protein, Mashle and the Order of the Workouts, Mashle and the Half-Blood Arm Curls, Mashle and the Deathly Bench Press, Mashle and the Deathly Bench Press Part 2.
God damn it.
Dude, these were
That's
these
good.
were
That's
pretty
a
all right.
fucking-
These
Yeah.
were pretty all right.
Yeah, really good one. JJ
It's a
Ninja
fucking gainer.
Gainer, dude. JJ Ninja 1. I never thought I'd want to see Saitama beat the crap out of Harry Potter. Yeah, and then Bolton's last one. Finally, an anime for gym bros.
That's what it's really about.
Yeah,
That's what it's really about.
yeah. Before we rate this, I wanted to see if you could take three properties. What would you say 3 properties make up Mashle?
Like, you mean like real estate?
No, so like for me, like Mashle's a combination of Harry Potter,
Oh, okay.
Black Clover,
Okay.
and Fairy Tale.
Okay.
That's like that's what it
Harry
feels like.
Potter
And maybe-
should be on everyone's
Yeah,
list.
I would say
guess.
Harry Potter for
Yeah.
sure. I would say One Punch Man.
I think that's another one too.
Yeah, One Punch Man is what it feels
Yeah.
like.
I feel like
Yeah.
I had Black Clover in there because the main character Black Clover also can't use magic.
So I'm
But-
gonna do a little flashback here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say my third one is Gintama.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay, that's actually
Huh.
fair because of the comedy.
Gintama
elements.
is easily one of the strongest samurais in the entire series, and he takes everything as kind of this joke.
just doesn't give a yeah.
He
He
just doesn't
very
give a
lax
shit,
physical.
and he's just going along with it.
Man, that's a hard one to start watching too because
It's long.
it's long.
Its success, its success, and its length are justified. Gintama is nothing short of a masterpiece.
I gotta watch that more. I've only watched like the first season, I think, or first. 20
There's so
episodes or
many
something. But there's like
episodes.
300 or
It
400
got
right there.
I want to say it got canceled like 3 times.
Oh, I believe it, dude. That's so funny.
It got
Well, it's
canceled.
cool because it got better every time because the
Yeah.
animation got better
Yeah,
every time.
is that
So
on- that's on Crunchyroll, right?
I think so.
That
yeah.
has to be on Crunchyroll.
And for manga, and for like the manga portion
The
of it, I
manga-
want to say it's so long. Like I want to.
It's still ongoing.
It's 9
No
seasons.
shot.
Yeah.
It's so ongoing. No shot.
It's 9 seasons.
How many
Yeah,
episodes?
it says 382.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's not even anything. You guys watch fucking One Piece.
Yeah,
Shut
but
the
I've
I
watched the
fuck
wouldn't.
first
up.
50
I
or
wouldn't.
so.
Shut the
I
fuck
wouldn't
up, you little
start. I wouldn't
babies.
start One Piece.
That's fair.
I started One Piece when it was like 500 episodes, not when it was 1,050.
Well, if for anyone that wants to get into One
So-
Piece, you can kind of skip. I'm not kidding. You can skip
the
where
first
they
half.
meet the. Is it called Shibuki?
Shishibukai.
Shishibukai.
Watch your fucking.
And it the vampire one. You can skip all the way
I
to
love the
when they meet the
vampire
vampire one.
You mean the
Memori.
Gekomoria?
Yeah, you
Gekomoria?
can skip all the way there, and I guarantee you'll know what's going on.
Well,
by the
because
end of it.
post Gekomoria is Saboti, right?
Correct.
And
That's the
Saboti
time.
is where.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
wanna-
So if you watch that, then watch that, and you'll be like, "What's that?" And then they do a giant flashback. You're like,
Yeah.
"Sick!" It's like Shippuden.
Thriller Bark, is that what you were saying? Thriller Bark. That's the island, I think, for Dracula, or sorry, Gekomoria.
Dude, you could say anything, and I would probably
Yeah.
say yeah.
Well, it's like you just missed the Robin Lucci stuff, and that's like the best stuff.
Okay, Robin Lucci.
Lucci. Hey guys,
Yeah.
we're getting spoiler heavy, and fuck off. I'm not gonna edit any of this
Spoiler
out.
heavy. This is epic. There's so. This
I
came
don't
out when I
know.
was a
This
child. I
This
wasn't
is
born
like
yet when this
episode
came out.
300. This is like 20 years
Rob
ago. maybe.
Lucci.
You guys
is
say
Yeah.
that, but like
One
you're
of the best
telling
characters
me
ever
to like
created.
watch it. So why would you spoil for other
Well,
people
even
who
tell you to
want
watch it for like
it?
3 years. And
Rob-
Okay, motherfucker.
I
How
love
far are
Rob
you?
Lucci.
I don't know. It sucks. The show sucks. One
You're not
Piece
gonna watch
sucks.
it. Okay, there we go. Anyways.
I still want to talk about Rob Lucci.
Yeah,
a
me
little
too.
bit.
He's a unit, dude.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm,
Such
I'm
a great
watching,
character.
I'm watching One Piece right now. I'm on episode 10.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude.
So we'll talk about that, I guess, in 4 years.
Yeah. Okay, what would you rate
Jesus
this episode
Christ.
of Mashle?
I'm gonna hit you guys with something that you maybe didn't see coming.
10.
I'm gonna say 8.5.
8.5. Oh, really?
I'm gonna do less than Demon Slayer because I feel like a lot of the things I loved about Mashle had to do because I read the manga and it gave me something I really wanted. I do feel though if I was a fresh viewer
Yeah.
and I was watching it, I probably had a good laugh. But I think compared to Demon Slayer, and we're about to talk about Hell's Paradise and Demon Slayer have me wanting the next episode.
I see what you mean.
Mashle has me going, this is good. I could see myself starting this.
Yeah.
You know? I think if we hadn't have read it and if we didn't know how good it is,
I could say the same
There
thing
is a
for
chance.
because we're not going to talk about it since we talked about it last week. But Hell's Paradise,
It's
the
first
first
episode.
episode was, I think, very much like.
But we dropped it at a
Yes.
6 for a reason. Like we
Yeah,
gave it a bad
it was.
rating.
It was to me. It was one of the worst openers because it was like, oh, there's an unkillable guy. Maybe you can get a part and go to your wife. He's like, and you go, okay. Like I've seen that.
the
before.
last 10 seconds of Hell's Paradise is the only thing that I think makes you want to watch the next episode.
And I would also say, but that's also what pissed me off because I was
Yeah.
like, dude,
I agree.
you literally asked him to do ninjutsu for you. He then says, hey, I'm gonna do it for you now. You ready? And then he does it, and we don't get to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's absolutely frustrating.
No, for sure. But it
But-
did make you want to watch episode 2.
Yeah, but it also still wasn't a great episode.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
agree with that. I
Yeah,
would have given it. I just think that's
Yeah.
the only thing for Mashle's shortcoming.
But I would say Mashle. I think if I don't know, like him walking up the steps to East at the very end of that episode, you know,
Yeah.
and like look at the castle and like, all right, how's a magic? And then also him having a line now on his face, and you're like,
Yeah.
the frick, you
I
know?
mean, for me, it was
I
a
think
10.
I think I was drawn to keep wanting to watch it. I mean, I
I
understand
needed it.
the
Fucking
reservation.
son of a bitch
but
right now.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably drop it at a 10 also, and the reason I put it at 10 though
I think I'd also drop it at that.
is because the music
10.
was on point.
It would- dude,
That was good.
When the music kicked in when he threw the wand, that was really cool.
And the guy's like, I've never, dude. So I'm actually
Yeah.
watching this with
When it
Steph.
starts
I'm gonna
singing.
change mine to a 9.5.
Nope, you can't do that.
Yeah,
We're
I
gonna
can.
do that on this show.
Once again.
You do honestly, Joel. If anything, you have a pat. You could sue me for doing it because you do it so much.
Yeah, I.
Are
I
you
am.
serious?
I actually am suing you, but not for this.
Last time I was on here, you were going from a fucking 3 to a 7 on some of these. You guys remember that? Go back to it. 'cause
Yeah.
I
remember
have sound bites of it.
No. I think
You should. That'd be funny.
I think it's an excellent first
What?
episode. I can get behind the 8.5 argument too. Like I understand that.
I would say actually
but-
because I lied because I am more excited for the second episode of Mashle.
But knowing what comes next, I'm more excited for it. If I didn't know what was next, I'm not sure how I'd feel about it. But I do know what's happening next, so I am excited.
I'm
about
going
it.
to a 9.
Okay.
Final answer.
10.
I get
Cool.
shot.
Well, we have one last anime to talk about.
What is that one again? It's Hell to Paradise. Hell to Paradise. Say it. Hell to Paradise.
Hell's Paradise.
Ah,
Welcome to hell.
Paradise, bitch.
You want to know who's a bitch?
So do you want to do the summary for Bong Joon-ho?
Parasite it is.
Yeah, Parasite it is. We're going to talk about one of the best Korean movies ever created. Hell's Paradise.
No way, dude.
Huh?
No, I'm kidding.
Parasite was amazing.
Parasite was great. I just don't know. I don't know Korean filmography at all.
That's
So I
fair.
couldn't speak
I've
to-
watched that in Snowpiercer.
Is that Korean?
That's just made by Bong Joon-ho.
Oh, he did Snowpiercer, huh?
He also did
Didn't he do Everything Everywhere All at Once?
no. Oh my god. You can't say that. Dude. What the fuck, man?
It's not as bad as we watched the trailer for it, and I was like, "Is that Jackie Chan?" So to
Name
Joel,
10 things right now that aren't Jackie Chan.
Rush Hour 2. Damn it! Rush Hour 3. Damn it! Joel, can you restart it one more time?
No, we can keep all this in. Let's talk about Hell's Paradise.
Hey, let's all clap real quick. 3, 2, 1. All right.
Bong Joon-ho.
Hell's Paradise, Episode 2, Screening and Choosing. The basic gist of this episode is narrowing down our prisoners to 10 top-tier fighters. Gabimaru is obviously one of them. By the end of the episode, our 10 prisoners, along with 10 executioners, make it to paradise. Okay, now let's break this out.
Ticket to paradise.
So Sagiri is the female executioner with Gabimaru, in case you guys didn't know her name.
What is her name?
Sagiri. Yeah, and then Gabimaru. That's our
Gabimaru.
Everyone else is, I guess, if you want to talk about Asai or I think it's Asai.
Gag me, Maru.
Gag me, Maru.
Sorry, you can continue. I'm just doing my own thing.
Okay.
I apologize.
Sorry, that threw me off so hard, dude.
All right, let's talk about these. We don't give a fuck about these other people's names.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
give me your thoughts of the episode. Give me your thoughts on some
Pretty
parts
easy
of it.
to point out who's going to make it through this selection.
Who's got the most detail in their bodies?
Yeah, it's like this is the Yu-Gi-Oh hair shit all over.
Although
again.
I thought that guy. So there's the guy that Gabimaru ends up kicking the back of the head onto the ground and then shoving his organs out his mouth, which was pretty gross, by the way,
Dude,
right?
They actually went
This was
pretty
insane.
hard.
This was hard.
But that guy, I thought that guy was one of the guys that made it, so I was surprised that he died initially.
The one with like the fucking eye
Yeah.
patches or whatever.
Yeah, I thought he was like one of the 10 at first.
I love how they throw you off because they're like, haha, he has eye patches, so he's different, and then they just kill him.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Him blocking the rock was pretty great too, or dodging the rock was just like whoop.
Dude, it's so funny. He's great. Honestly, great protagonist. They just kind of go from 0 to a fucking 100.
Yeah, they did really.
Real
Oh
quick.
well, I mean, the episode 1 when they were like splitting people in half and like doing all these things when they were talking about it, I was like, oh my god, like they're just showing so much.
That was a good setup.
And then they did double down on this when they were just like when he's like grabbing people's throats and ripping them out, and you're just
yeah.
and you're like, oh yeah, like
I'm
I mean,
not-
because like you
bites
see it
off,
in the manga and you're like, oh
I'm not-
yeah.
Well, in the
I'm
manga,
not-
it's hardly any panels in the manga,
Yeah,
and
it's like
then
ding, ding,
and then
ding.
you get a whole fucking 2-minute scene. And I also love that he like. I wish more anime did it, but he's like, how am I the crazy one by not wanting to kill people?
Yeah, it's like he even says
Like,
he even says
it better, but
like not killing people when you don't have to is the most natural thing in the world,
Mhm,
Yeah.
or
mhm.
when you're not required to. Like, and that's what that actually shocks Sagiri when he says it. But yeah, like it's like crazy because like everyone's so willing just to murder, even the executioners, right? Like the executioners are like, all right, that one guy says I'm good, I don't want to do part of this, and then just gets murked immediately.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Everyone's okay with
But
killing.
everyone's on death row, so they they're gonna get it
Yeah.
anyway.
You know what they should have done? They should have shortened episode 1, shortened episode 2 just a little bit, combined them. That would have been a
That's literally what I said
Well,
last week.
That's what that would have been.
Thanks for listening.
Well, so
I
you,
can't.
it would have been also.
I can't.
I think one of the things that I was saying was like, look, if they had just done like a slow, like for the first shot of this whole show, a slow opening of that boat going into town, and the guards just finding all the flowers on that, and then pulling away and seeing the bodies, that would have been a great cold open.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that would have been like, holy
been-
shit, what is that? And then go to Gabimaru getting not killed, you know? Like that would have been a really cool, like soft, like kind of breaks you into like a weird mystery going on. Good coloration probably because of all the flowers and like the dark water, right? So it would have been really cool. But yeah, they should have made a giant combo episode. That would have been cool too.
Because this episode was the real one that made me go,
Yeah, I'm here.
I cannot,
damn.
like,
Yeah.
holy shit, I can't wait for it. I even know what's going to happen, and I'm still so excited because I
Yeah.
think the anime is doing so much more.
I think it will
Then
be
the
better
manga
than
The detail.
I
Yeah,
do
yeah.
too. The detail is insane.
Yeah.
You're getting more of what you actually want to see, so it looks like they're doing a better job of, like, because the manga is a little old. Like, it's not
Is
the
it?
oldest thing. I think it came out in 2018.
So it's been on the
5
shelves.
years.
Okay.
Yes, it's been
And
out.
it's a finished story as well.
It is done.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is done.
Which
So
is
it's a
nice.
finished story, and so
It's a very Demon Slayer length, right? Maybe a little bit shorter than Demon Slayer.
I think it's 127 chapters.
So that's half of Demon Slayer. Well, a little over half, but yeah.
So, and I thought the pacing so far is really good.
Yeah.
I
mean, again,
you get introduced to all the characters, and it's very like, and you're just excited because you have these kind of superheroes or superhumans that are about to go.
Superhuman.
do some weird shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm ready. This is gonna be really hard for me because I feel like I started
27.
rereading the manga, and I love it, and I'm so excited. Like I can't wait for the next episode so much that I'm like I don't want to like say what's about to come.
Yeah,
up
I'm not
and
reading
stuff
anymore after what I've read
It's too late
because
for me.
yeah, what's up? It's too
I'm
hard for you.
almost
He
done.
went like we were talking about it. He's just like I'm on chapter like whatever. What do you want right now? 'Cause he's
Oh
at
yeah,
80
I started
before.
reading after I watched, and I'm on like chapter 80.
Yeah.
Oh no, good for you. I read
was like,
Mashle
oh.
in 3 days.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
with you.
Mashle was
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Can I just go a quick shout out? That's Joel's recommended me a lot of stuff, and I never do it. But Mashle is one of those where I was like, oh no, this actually is
It's okay,
kind of.
man. You recommend us one thing and we don't do it.
Yeah, that's crazy. It got nominated for something. I can't remember what it
Actually,
was.
yeah, did it win though?
No, Ranking of Kings.
Ranking Kings won Anime of the Year from Crunchyroll or something like that.
No, it was
No, it
nominated for
didn't.
sure. Best
Yeah.
original character, good soundtrack. I do think the Ranking of Kings opening soundtrack or its intro gets slept on so much because it doesn't have 19 electric fucking guitars. Go, you know, sorry, it's a feel good story about a deaf child. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry. Anime of the Year for Crunchyroll was
Was it Attack on Titan?
no, it was Edge Runners, which is I'm sure it's
Oh.
good, but it does not deserve to be Anime
Wait,
of
are
the
you
Year.
talking about Cyberpunk?
Yeah,
Wait, Cyberpunk won
Oh,
anime
no,
of
no,
the
no.
year?
Cyberpunk should
No,
have
it
won
didn't.
most
On what?
original.
Crunchyroll Awards.
What?
Yeah,
It won the
Did you-
greatest anime of the year.
it won Anime of the Year was Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Did you guys watch it?
yeah. I
It
thought
was
I
good.
thought that was good.
I thought it
It's
was
not Anime of
incredible.
the Year.
I thought it was
but
incredible.
that
I'm
was
not gonna
good.
lie, it actually might be anime of the year.
Yeah.
What else
Actually,
came out that year?
Well,
what else came out that year?
There was
The
Attack on Titan.
Rumbling.
Well, I
It
would
beats
I would
that for sure, hands
I would
down.
have the Attack on Titan.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so too. But I would have put Demon Slayer above that. Season 2, Demon
That's
Slayer.
hard.
I-
But
So-
you want to know why though? It's because we've seen it before. I think for sure it's better anime. Better animation, but I think we've seen it before. And since this was a standalone original story and it did so well,
Cyberpunk
it
was
was like
insane.
everyone was like, "Oh shit!"
Cyberpunk
I don't think it was
insane.
bad.
Like
I
it just it birthed life into that dead and piece of shit franchise because they were like,
Yeah.
"Here's a game that's
I think Cyberpunk actually got like 100% of Rotten Tomatoes too.
Yeah,
I
like,
mean,
yeah.
It
Ranking
was
Kings is
insanely
also-
well done.
I don't disagree with anything you guys are saying. I just think I like Demon Slayer way more.
that's
I
fair.
think Demon Slayer's good.
Yeah.
I do think most people that have
You're
watched
wrong.
Ranking of Kings to finish, if you finish the anime, there's not much you can say
Yeah.
bad about it. If
Mhm.
anything at all, and it's such a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I actually don't think Ranking Kings won anything.
No, it
No,
did.
it was
did.
nominated.
It
We're-
was so,
that's
it
what
was
It was
so
nominated for best.
Yeah, it was-
It was
nominated
nominated
for
for so much, and I just can't. Like, it blows my mind.
Shoulda, woulda,
Yeah.
coulda.
It is what it is, but you
Yeah.
know what? I was sad.
It is.
I
My
thought he
favorite
should have won. Oh,
my-
he lost out to. I thought Boji should have won most original character, and they
He
gave it to
didn't.
the
You don't-
Sound Ashira.
They did give it to who?
They gave it to the Sound Ashira, right?
I don't remember.
No, they gave it to
Boji.
best character was Aaron, which is cool, I guess. But
Stupid.
Stupid.
best original character, I don't know if they actually have that out here. They have best main anime character, and Boji is on there.
He
But
should have won.
it's definitely Aaron Yeager from
And
Attack on
that's
Titan.
honestly, if you agree with that at home, that is the worst take I've ever heard.
Aaron
in
is
my
best
life.
character.
Oh yeah.
I think Aaron's interesting. I don't think he's the best anime character.
No, it
of
is
the year.
Boji for sure
It
should
is
win.
Boji for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's,
man,
there's
I
nothing.
don't-
There's almost.
Who else was
Who knows?
nominated for it? See who else was nominated for it.
Well, that's the whole thing.
Uh,
It's like what other anime has a little deaf boy who's
can't talk.
pretty much he was mute and honestly and especially in the beginning and I haven't even finished it is like very powerless or seems like that on the front.
I don't know.
So
That's cool.
I don't know.
You're
It's
rooting-
the most unique. The
I wouldn't
Sound
say anything
Hashira I've
else
seen,
because I haven't watched
Aaron
it.
I've
I had no
seen.
idea that stuff. So
It's minute.
of course that's the main stuff. But I wouldn't say anything else because I haven't watched enough of it.
You haven't, I thought you saw. So you
I've
haven't
watched
watched
like
anything?
two. I've watched like half
That's
an
minute
episode.
one. You
This
know that then
motherfucker.
already.
This motherfucker's
You
been
know-
lying to us the whole time.
No, I told you I haven't watched it. I told you multiple times I haven't watched it.
I'm
you
gonna say
said
this.
that you watched some of it.
Yeah, like half an
Before we
episode.
derail, because I really do like Hell's Paradise. Before
That's
we
what
really
I'm
derail,
saying.
there is no the fact that you can spend 24 episodes rooting for this guy who only can speak to you through expression alone
I need to watch it, but I also just don't think Edge Runners is anime of the year. That's all I want to say.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I agree and disagree with you.
Joel and I also put other animes anime of the year, and the best original anime of the year was Licorice Recoil.
I can see.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk.
And that
I would
was-
Cyberpunk above Licorice.
Yeah, I would have put Licorice over Recoil.
That doesn't make sense, but I would have put Licorice over Edge Runners personally.
I can see why you would. I think they were
But-
both excellent.
Yeah.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
think you're looking at
You're looking at two great properties
Licorice
again.
Recoil has better characters. to
Yeah,
me.
it has one of the most interesting duos
It
I've
didn't
seen
have
in a
boobies
long
though.
time.
Cyberpunk had boobies,
It's true.
and I don't know why. That's why Joel probably likes Cyberpunk more. Mwah.
Yeah. Anyways, so let's go back to Hell's Paradise and real quick. 'cause
Oh, we were fucking not done with that. Why are we talking about this?
I don't know
So
why.
I'm-
I don't know how we got there, but
What the fuck?
No one
Hey,
derails like
everyone
I do.
at home, I'm so sorry.
yeah, that's
why
what
they
they're here
bring me
for.
on.
That's what they're here for.
Bring on the chat.
That final bit with
Oh,
Gabimara
yeah.
going nuts.
Amazing.
Amazing, right? And his line of "If I had made it pretty, would that have like been okay?" You know,
Mhm.
because they're like talking about how brutal he is, and it's like, yeah, I have tied up hands in my hands only, and you have a sword. If I had made it pretty, would you have been fine with it? You know,
Dude.
I thought it was a really cold moment, dude.
I mean, the whole entire. I don't think anyone is ready for the amount of insanity and violence that this show will
It's
have.
crazy.
Because I mean, again, we're only. Well, you're not. I think you and me, Luke, we've been around like 30, 35.
I checked it. I'm chapter 29.
Okay.
That's where I'm
okay.
at.
So I'm at like 35.
Yeah.
So that I don't know. Just the amount of brutality that is in it. I'm like, all right. I'm like
Yeah.
ready. I don't know. I'm like.
What's
This will be
crazy?
probably the most M-rated one we've done in a long
Well,
time.
what's
I think.
crazy with us too is we've
Probably.
completely glossed over the fact because we brought it up in Demon Slayer. We glossed over the fact that there's just a scene where the female samurai is just getting groped by zombies.
Yeah, that's multiple times her imagery of like her like struggling with like killing people
Uh-huh.
is like her being like
Well, she's the
kind of molested by zombies.
Well,
Yeah.
so the idea I'm
Yeah.
assuming is her most vulnerable self,
Yeah.
right? Is
Oh,
like
100%.
seen by the.
Oh, I
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
say for anyone that does read this, there is nudity in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
manga, and just
yeah,
so
that
that
is true. There is.
just so you're aware that every scene where you go, there could be nudity. There's nudity.
Yeah, and I wonder if the show will go to it.
I don't know.
Because Crunchyroll's pretty.
Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if they
well, they get
even
dicey
have
on that
anything.
kind of stuff.
I can get dicey.
Well, you can watch Parasite on Crunchyroll, can't you?
Are there boobies on Parasite?
There are.
Oh,
There's a
there,
sex
yeah.
scene in the very end, but
At the very end, yeah.
That's hot.
but but like it's very tame but Baki the Grappler's on Netflix and it's not
Oh,
on Crunchyroll.
there
There's nudity in
are
Baki.
there is
Yeah.
But
nudity
that's
in
on Crunchyroll. I
Baki.
lied. Oh, is it on
Hmm.
Crunchyroll? It might be on Crunchyroll.
It might be on Crunchyroll.
Baki's good, man.
But
Baki's
anyway,
great. Baki just needs better animation.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they do.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it depends on how much they want to censor it. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
there from so
It'll
far
be hard
there's
to
already been
censor it
censorship.
in the fight scene.
Like there's already been nudity that should have been in there, and they've already taken it out. So
Yeah.
so far,
That is true.
yeah.
You're not.
They
wrong.
might not put. You know what? Something they might not do is they might not do like she's kind of getting groped a lot in that scene. It's
Yeah.
like let's not do it there. But there are just like if you're just standing there with your top off, they might just do that.
It's not as bad as what was it? Orient that
Oh,
the girl
yeah.
just pulls her top off, and all they just didn't draw the nipples in.
Yeah,
It's
it was
just
just
a-
that.
Oh.
It's just a
You're
breast.
You're like, oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, that's just that.
You're
you
like,
know?
that's just
That's
it's
so
just his
funny.
boobs, okay.
okay.
That was I totally forgot about
Oh.
Yeah, that was a dumb moment in that
that.
show.
All right, comment us,
I'll
dog.
get some comments here. Yeah,
Get them in us.
Gintama comments or Hell's Paradise comments. There you go.
Gintano comments. Let's go.
Are we in time?
1,000.3 comments. Nice, 1,300. When Bros, JSXN Jason 27. When Bros said, "Would you approve if I made it pretty instead?" Bros Neff and Menace. Yeah, that's a good moment. Suzuya, pray for peak in Hell's Paradise you shall receive. Gandhi.
What?
Said by Gandhi. That's what it
Gandhi
says.
said that?
Is that
Yeah,
real?
that's what it says.
Is that real, dude? Look it up.
Copy
Google.
that quote. Google that.
Um,
You do
Laser Monk, hear
Pull
me
it
out.
up.
Hear me out in that purple-haired
Hey,
girl.
What?
Hear me out in that purple-haired girl or woman.
I
Yeah.
will say that
She's attractive.
I'm curious if this show will bring out a whole new wave of waifus.
Probably.
It's a little waifu heavy.
Probably.
It is a little
So-
waifu heavy.
With the yeah, probably.
So is Demon Slayer.
To the
Yeah.
final one from
Not
Zesty
Mashle.
Breeze. To Mappa Management, please let your animators see their families.
True.
I I want
No.
to say this episode isn't indicative of like insane animation, but that fight scene in the end was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Very
I really
clean.
liked this episode. It was beyond better than the first. And it really this is to me you honestly should have just done a double release.
I've watched this episode 3 times already.
I love that for you.
Yeah, I like this episode a lot. I do
It's
skip
good.
the intro with Sagiri and that, but yeah.
It's good. Good introduction to characters.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, we did get our final crew now, because in the end they get to paradise, right? Or we're going to call it, but they get in the end to the island, and it's 10 criminals and then 10 executioners.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a crew of 20.
Yeah.
We're going.
for
And then we're
now.
going to the island.
Yeah.
Going to the
I'm an
island, baby.
Island boy.
The soundtrack, by the way, guys,
Island boy.
chef's kiss.
It's
That's all I have
good.
to say.
What is?
You guys
Sound-
love
soundtrack.
soundtracks.
I'm really big into music on anime.
Yeah.
Like,
I
it's
know.
What are you
really-
big into, James?
It's really important for me.
So, I like. No, I'm just kidding. I was just gonna scream the word boobies. I like
Jun.
I like good characters.
Okay.
I want to either understand what the character's doing, be rooting for. I think this is why I like. I know this will be the last time I can bring it up. It's the reason why I think Ranking Kings is so good is because you're rooting. To me, every character in that anime is amazing, and in this anime, every character just is not like. I love it when they become their own person. I love it when they have when a side character is just part of the integral story. Mob Psycho did an amazing job of it as
Yeah,
well.
that's true.
I think that's why we love it so much. Even Bleach struggles with it. I think a little bit. I think of all the side characters.
Yeah, you know of a lot
You
of.
know of
If you
them.
watch the fillers, you also know a
Yeah,
lot.
Bleach
You
struggles.
know a lot.
But because of the filler, I
Yeah,
But
think.
by
because
the
of
end
the
of the
fillers,
day,
yeah.
it's about
Ichigo.
Ichigo, and it's
And
majority
Ichigo.
about Ichigo. And
And
Mob
Sasuke.
did an insane job. Naruto did a decent job as well. He's making it around the 3, but
Naruto.
Naruto,
Naruto did a pretty shitty job, in my opinion. But
Um,
all the side
Shut
characters
the fuck up,
become
dude.
so much like side
you
characters.
forget that they
Yeah.
exist
Yeah, you just
by the end.
oh yeah, who the hell's Choji?
But yeah, if you look at
Who the hell,
my
Joji?
oh my god, he was so sick too. They made him like this god for a bit, right?
Who? Choji?
Choji?
Yeah,
and
well
then
he
they're
got.
like, get the
Remember, he gets the
fuck
butterfly
out of
wings.
here, you big boy.
He gets the
You-
butterfly wings.
you
and just
bug-ass
washes
bitch.
He
everyone.
was sick, man.
Yeah.
And Shikamaru was just like, it's time to learn your ultimate form. It's just more shadows.
Literally, Shikamaru should have been so much
Well,
smarter
also
than
that's
he was.
the other. That's,
He should have made guns.
You guys are like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? The bug guy literally just grew.
The bug guy was the strongest guy.
Shino.
There's never touch about it.
Yeah.
They literally control swarms of bugs.
Yeah,
Again,
well,
I think
know,
Shino's the
that's-
best, but
Yeah,
or not the best, but he
no.
was the
If
coolest.
you have that as a power, you cannot succeed.
Also, Ino could take over people's minds. There's no reason she doesn't just everybody.
Yeah, but Kiba has a dog.
I was talking about Joel about this. He said he doesn't know what I'm talking about. Do you remember? So to me, we were talking about fight scenes.
Yeah.
And I was talking about how, and this is my number one fight scene of all time, is the Kakashi versus Obito.
Oh, dude, it's top tier.
think
Obito's
yeah.
and Kakashi, and with it going between the past and the future.
I think it's one
Or
of the
the
best
current?
musics, transitions,
Oh, it's depressing.
sound,
It's
everything about that fight
so
is
depressing.
that is a S across the board.
Yeah.
As they give it.
Yep.
Um,
Animation's peak. It lasts longer than a minute.
and I think it was one of the best things to ever come out of the ending of Naruto.
Yeah, I mean, it's still. I think it's almost 100 episodes shy of the ending, but yeah,
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
so
nice.
it's really, it's still in the middle of
How
the.
long was that Great War?
Yeah, dude, it was so
It's like
fucking
200
long.
chapters. It's almost. I think it's like
Almost
a,
all
I think
at
it's.
the end.
I think the Obito.
Oh
I think
shit!
the Obito fights like
I don't
four.
know.
I think the Obito fights actually like 80 or 70 chapters before. Or
The guy who
episodes
did that
before
did the
end, but-
Naruto Sasuke fight when they fight the white guy. That would be Boruto?
They're all white.
Oh,
Boruto, the
Jiren.
actual-
Jiren. Yeah.
Yeah, when they do that triple fight where they're doing that cool thing, he did the same.
Yeah, that's the only. But then like you, yeah, and I'm trying. I don't want to get too far into Boruto spoilers, just because that's not. You know,
Here's a
but, like,
spoiler. It
the
It
fights
sucks.
on-
sucks.
the fights on
Fuck
Boruto.
Boruto. Say it,
fights on
spoiler, Luke.
Boruto
Say
are
it.
Everyone hates Boruto.
No, I'm not. I'm not spoiling Boruto. It's not. No,
How can
I'm
you
good.
spoil it?
Hey, I'm a spoiler. Yeah, right here. That was a random. That was the latest edition.
No, because there's like a lot of stuff that does happen in Boruto that affects like how people like Naruto as a whole, and I'm trying not to say that stuff, but
If
like
you see me in the
there's-
street, do not talk to
there's
me
like
about Boruto.
there's maybe like 2 fights in all of Boruto that I think are well done, and it's like
And
elements.
neither of them involved Boruto.
Neither involve Boruto.
Yeah.
Not even close.
It's the worst anime I've
Like
ever seen.
I think they both involve Naruto and Sasuke. So
Where's that?
yeah.
fun.
I rank Hell's Paradise a 10 out of 10. By the way,
I would too.
Me
10 out
too.
of 10. Across
Yeah.
the board.
Sorry, before we
Easy.
get too far off, we keep deviating, but
Deviate
I think I like that the whole time.
that's kind of what I love doing about the.
Yeah, very excited. You were telling me it's going to be part of it's called a Dark Trilogy.
It is part of the Dark
Yeah.
Trilogy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
Did you get to
JJK and
Mashle?
no, the Dark Trilogy is. You'll hear it and be like, "Oh yeah, that's right."
No, it's Hell's Paradise. Hold on, I got you. Hell's Paradise,
JJK.
JJK. Fuck.
Tokyo Go.
Chainsaw.
Chainsaw.
Chainsaw
That's
Man.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's an obvious one, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's actually. Oh.
Have you guys been
Is that
reading?
a skeeter?
I fell off Chainsaw at episode chapter
Mosquito.
70 this time. I just am not a Chainsaw manga fan.
I'm going
So-
to, for anyone that has been reading season 2, I agree with Luke on this. Actually,
Yeah.
so far. I think Chainsaw Man honestly only works when it's done.
Yeah,
You have to take it with the whole, but other than that, chapter by it's like it's basically like I'm reading a book. Like most manga, you can read a chapter and
Yeah.
go, "Wow, I learned so much! I'm so excited for the next chapter." This real Chainsaw Man feels like I'm reading a book, and I'm on chapter 3, page 2.5, and I'm like, he hasn't even finished the word I'm on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I get you. Yeah.
You read
that's-
a chapter and it's not
Yeah.
even like finished.
So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
I guess. So what the problem I have with it is that like the manga seems to be going for a much more messy, thrashy, like brutal vibe,
Yeah.
and the anime is not going for that same exact thing. They go for a bit more.
Well, not yet. We'll see. I don't know.
Give me Hell's Paradise animation with
Sure,
Chainsaw
but like the way that season 1 of Chainsaw Man was done was not what I thought was going to be coming out
I
after
agree.
I read it.
I mean, it was very much softer tones.
Yeah.
Like the music
Uh,
fit a lot more
and
than I feel like,
Softer, but also just more like in touch with like it's a more emotional tone.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't feel that way when you're reading it. It's like where I'm at now reading doesn't feel that way. So and I've finished the next arc. Like
Interesting.
so I'm ready to see like what I saw beforehand come back because I really don't think it works for me in manga form too
Interesting.
much, and it works a lot better for me in anime form.
Cool. I mean, that's different strokes.
As
for
long as
different
it doesn't have the
folks,
shitty
baby.
animation of episode 1.
I need better animation on Chainsaw Man, and I will for sure give the anime more props than the manga. Did
I'm
we do
with ya.
comments? Did we do comments?
Did I do Hell's Paradise comments? I think I did. Let me double check.
Did we do this?
Yeah, I said, yeah, I did. Hear me out, and the purple-haired woman. Pray for peak in Hell's Paradise, you shall receive, which is Gandhi.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Gandhi.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
so-
we look that up. Pull that up, Jamie.
Jamie,
Jamie,
So
Jimbo.
that's it. See you guys
that's
later.
spring. That's
Thanks,
spring.
man. So are you guys? Because I feel like last season I didn't come on because I told you guys too.
We fucking
I wasn't-
hated you.
I can't stand either. No, I only liked Blue Lock Court 2. I was not watching anything else. I did not care.
Blood Core 1's great, but
I did Blue Lock Court 1. I did I
yeah.
did
I guess
Fall Finals.
I
with you
guess
guys.
that was fall. Yeah. So you're right.
Fall
You didn't-
Finals with you
but you
guys.
didn't care about My Hero.
No, I don't think most people do at this point. They were
You
just
don't-
waiting for it then.
You don't care about Tomo.
No, is she a girl?
She was a
Yeah.
girl.
She's a girl.
Did
That's
they
what-
finish it?
it was-
Wait,
yeah, it's
wait,
It's
really
finished. It ended. Oh yeah, that's what it was. It ended
was
up being
fun.
the entire thing is condensed into these 12 episodes.
I respect that actually.
It was a
so
pretty
if
interesting
you
thing.
are bored ever and you want to watch, actually, you know what? When you're with hanging out with Matt, maybe you and Matt would watch it.
No.
I wouldn't recommend it. I mean,
No.
I think the first half of that show is boring as shit.
No
The
one's
second
told
half
me
is fine.
anything good about it.
Yeah, second
I-
half.
We
is fine.
have
Yeah,
No, I listened to you guys. I'm pretty sure one point you give it a 4.
yeah, absolutely.
one episode. Yeah.
Okay, that's
mean,
more than
I-
most.
Again, I'd say the first half is boring. The second half's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you like Tomo-chan as a girl, that's okay. And then, but at the same time, you just give up your opinion on what good anime looks like.
Yeah.
So,
And the last one was Buddy Daddies, which was bad.
did that finish poorly?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it finished real bad.
Okay, it started off strong, right?
Very
Super
strong. Very strong. Just so what Joel was saying, like the first 8 episodes were like really, really good, like really awesome. They had done they just did the backstories and the flashbacks, and then they had a filler week of like a recap. And we're like, okay, well this cuts all the pacing you guys had built up because you had just done 2 really intense episodes, revealing a lot of information about our characters, right? And they do a recap week, like, oh, okay, well that must mean they're setting up for a final arc. And then it goes into an episode all about an obstacle race at school.
That sounds dumb as shit.
It gets, and then the choreography falls apart, the animation falls apart,
Yeah, it was really bad.
character work goes to garbage.
I'm looking up a thing real fast. I'm not
Yeah.
this. I'm
I was
looking
not a
up-
fan of how Buddy Daddies ended. Neither was Joel. I think we both gave it pretty bad
It
scores.
was bad.
Yeah.
I would not recommend.
Okay. Are we going to go see in theaters?
The Your Name?
No, we not Your Name.
The Your Name.
Suzume.
The Your Name new one. That's
Have
the
we
guy.
seen this?
Yeah, that's the guy that did Your Name.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see too.
Can we see?
Have you seen The Door?
Sure.
Yeah. It looks
Can
amazing.
I see this?
Can we see this?
Can I see this?
So I'm also I. Okay.
I would love to see Suzume so bad.
Is it pronounced Ghibli? Studio Ghibli? Or
Yeah,
Ghibli?
I think it's Ghibli.
People do Ghibli. Let me tell you this right now.
Ghibli
Also,
puff.
and I've been throwing out threats. And I will continue to throw. I'm going to tell you this right now. If you ever correct me in pronunciation of words on
Mispronounce
anime,
words.
I will either sock you in the face or if you're a woman, I will just firmly talk to you, but not respectfully. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's fair because I've been corrected
Borrow.
before.
Where
It's not borrow, dude. Baru makes so much. Dude, think of like everything. Name another Japanese character that has like a Ro last name.
I don't. Kankuro?
Oro,
Kankuro?
Baro,
Yeah.
Baru. Anyway.
Okay. Naruto.
No, so I think I love Studio Ghibli films. I think they're fantastic. I think they literally paved the
Ichigo.
way.
I feel like I've
anime.
already. Feel like I've already had to cut this.
I'm very intent, and I'm very passionate about anime, okay? And let me just say, like, Your Name, I would even put up there as, like, one of my top 3 anime movies of all time.
Oh, it's
cried.
so good. Oh, yeah, me
I
too.
cried.
Me too.
And I love all the, like, I was talking to someone, Your Name, and then they did the Weather for You. Did you watch that one?
I watched half of it, and I don't know why I haven't finished it. But
So there's
when
a
I watched,
fun-
I liked a lot.
So Weather for You is...
Weathering You?
I think it's, I thought it might be Weathering You.
Let me
We thought
double
it
check.
should be called 100% Sunshine Girl. We thought, because they say that at one of the points, unironically.
Weathering with You. That's what it
Weathering
is.
with You.
Yep.
So there's a fun thing you can do with weathering that I think there's a fun thing in anime movies that you can do. And
What
you guys
is
can
that?
try this at home.
Yeah.
Pick one scene. Pick one scene where they make a choice and have them in your mind choose the opposite and just kind of figure out how drastic that would change the story. So in Weathering for You,
Yeah.
there's a scene that involves a gun and they decide not to shoot somebody.
Yeah.
I thought, what if they just did? Like, what if they did just, like, what happens for the rest of this movie? And then it just turns into this whole, like, I think that'd be hilarious.
I think about that in Dragon Ball Z when Goku has to teleport Goku has to teleport Perfect Cell away because Perfect Cell is going to blow up and destroy the Earth and everyone. And so I think about what if Goku just teleported himself away and let everyone die?
Well, imagine Your Name. Imagine he just doesn't search for her.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
He just does it. And then, like, this,
Like, nah.
do you
This is a great
remember this
slice of life
person?
anime.
No.
No.
Do you remember this person? No. Imagine if Gagamaru just, like, in the beginning of Hell's Paradise, she just goes, why don't you just die? You're right. And then
You're
they
right.
kill him.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's just funny thinking about.
Yeah, no, it's
There's like one point in every anime that you can just have the decision change,
what is that?
and it drastically changes.
What is that decision in Attack on Titan?
Eren just being alive.
Killing Eren immediately.
If Eren would have just
Well, no, yeah, like if his dad, I guess the injection from his dad, right? Oh fuck, that's a huge spoiler.
Well, that's season 3. Season
Holy
2 or 3.
I guess
Shit,
we've talked
dude.
about this.
We've
already.
talked about season 4 on the podcast.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, you
everything
read
is-
Okay,
Eren
so yeah,
dies
that-
instead of his mother. Eren dies instead of his mother in the
Oh.
very
Oh,
beginning. Anime
yeah.
edge. You don't even get past.
And the
episode 1.
dude just throws him at the Titan and then tries to save the mom.
Yeah, done.
Clean. Let's do it.
That would be it. What else?
Mikasa gets stabbed in the face.
Well, then no, that because that Titan would become Eren.
We do if you do.
Smiling Titan was not a. It's not a. The Smiling Titan was not a.
Does it have to be
Yes,
Is
it
that the
has to
rule?
be. Yeah, it has to be a. What are they called? One of them.
a member?
One of the. No, the Titan shifters. It has to be a shifting Titan. That's what it has to be.
Oh.
A Titan shifter to do another one. You can't just get eaten by a Titan and become a Titan.
You do. What was I just thinking?
No, but he was. Eren already had the injection in him, so if he was gonna get and he
At
just
that
got
point he
eaten,
did?
Yeah.
Are
Yes.
you sure?
Yes, motherfucker. He didn't. Did he go back to his dad after getting rescued when his mom died? No.
I don't remember.
No. He
Then
got
you-
injected when he was way younger. So no matter who ate him, it doesn't matter. So he would have had to gotten like squished.
But what would he have become?
No, I think he just died.
He would become what he. The
'Cause I
Attack
thought-
Titan did not eat him. It was a fucking basic Titan.
Right.
So he already had been injected. So if the Titan that ate his mom ate him first, that Titan, well, he would explode through that Titan and kill it
At some
beat
point,
the
right?
Titan.
Yeah. He'd become the attack Titan
That's
there.
what
Yeah.
happened.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah. Oh, that could be really interesting if Aaron awakened there and not.
Look up.
Yeah,
Right, yeah, like somewhere
Yeah,
else.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that would be
Imagine in
that would be
Bleach.
crazy.
Imagine in Bleach, right? So before the 1,000-year arc, and before even like the last arc they show, so the only reason he becomes a Fullbringer is because he gets a part-time
Right,
job.
right.
Imagine he just does it. He just
Or-
doesn't get a part-time job. He
Or
never does it.
imagine,
never accepted for him.
because Ginjo, what happened was Ginjo had something stolen from him, and imagine Ichigo didn't stop the criminal.
Yeah, done.
That's it.
Done.
Although Ginjo probably would have gone back for him anyway, because that's what Ginjo's
In Naruto, Sasuke is kidnapped. All right, sounds good.
Or Sasuke loses to Itachi.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a big one.
That's a big one.
Yeah. Oh my God, give me more time.
Okay, we should stop. Thunder Goose podcast. We love you so much.
We do love you.
Love you guys.
James, what do you want to plug before we go?
My ass.
Shout out for. Is that
Sorry.
real? Can I do that?
No.
Shout out to everyone I like to watch anime with. I'll be back. For let's do the end. Let's do the end.
Sure, we can figure it out.
No. Let's do the. Let's go. I'll come back when all the seasons are done.
Ever.
And I can talk about my
Ever?
review
Which season? Fall, winter?
right now.
No? Okay,
So
we can talk.
whenever
Yeah.
all the episodes end.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out what someone.
Nope, I'm putting you on the spot right now.
That's not what you do to us. It's our podcast, not yours.
Yeah, you're actually. We're gonna be. There's gonna be a fuzz the whole time. Some random
There's
person
a
was
censor
on our
box
podcast.
the entire time. Joel and I were just
And I'll
laughing.
do like deep voice.
My name is James.
My name is James.
I
All
work.
right.
I'm very.
Thanks,
Peace
guys.
out, guys.
Well, we love you, and keep it real, San Diego. Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Ba-na-na-na-na.